Hello, Farah. Very good. Can you see the screen? Asha, Farah, good morning. Good morning, Patrik, Attila, Hugo, Evin och Ebba. Good morning. Ebba, Evin, Attila, Patrik. Hel, good morning. Nice to see you all. It's empty without you here. You should know that. Adil, good morning. I think we wait 30 more seconds, okay? I hope you can read. Perhaps I could make this black instead. Let's see. A little bit better, I guess. Munir, good morning. Batuan, good morning. Najma, Famo, very good. Famo. Batuan, okay. All right, I think we start. Nice to see you all. I hope you enjoy school online and that you also go outside every now and then to get some sun, to get some exercise. Good morning, Lina. That's very important. Just 1 week left until you have your Easter holiday. We don't know what will happen after Easter, if you will come back to school or if we will continue for a couple of more weeks. Anyway, as you know, the national tests will not take place. Fatima, good morning. And the day before yesterday, we got instructions from the government och Skolverket. Och jag ska ta det här på svenska. Det är så här att förr har det varit så att man gör olika bedömningar under året, men nationella proven har vägt lite mer, lite tyngre än det andra. Nu är det tvärtom. Eftersom att det inte kommer vara några nationella prov så kommer allt man har gjort fram tills nu väga lite tyngre än det man gör från nu framåt. Och det beror väl förmodligen på att det kan vara lite svårt med bedömningen och likvärdigheten i bedömningen, det som kommer nu. Det betyder ju såklart inte att det vi gör nu är oviktigt, absolut inte, utan jag ska försöka göra uppgifter och träningsmoment så att ni ska få känna att ni har visat vad ni kan. Okej? Så gör vi det bästa av det. Det här kommer gå bra. So there will be no national tests, but there will be other things that are similar to national tests. Okay, then we don't know. Perhaps after Easter we will be here again and everything works as normal. So I have taken attendance now at the beginning of the class, and I will do the same at the end. So you just write your name in the margin. Now we have finished the book, The Absolutely True Diary of Part-Time Indian. And I'm going to do in 2 different ways. First, I'm going to give you a PowerPoint instruction. You're going to make an oral examination on the book, divided into 4 parts. And I will tell you about that very, very soon. And this I'm going to show you very soon. Also on the grading, which is important that you know before. Amani, good morning. Then, the majority of the class, you start writing your speech. And I'm going to pick a few students every lesson for about 10 minutes. And you're going to log on to Zoom, which is a program where we can communicate and look at each other. And we're going to discuss the book. And this will help you as well for the examination. So next week on Monday and on Friday, good morning, Simon, Amani, Sovera, I will pick some other students. So you always have to be online because I will send you a link. You don't know when. So when I send you this link, you log on and there will be a small group of between 2 and 4 people discussing the book. So today, afterwards, after the presentation, I will tell you the 4 people that will start discussing the book. Okay? It might be a little bit blurred now, but it will work out. Okay, Simon, Sovera, Amani. Okay, so now we've been talking about the national tests. We have finished the book, The Absolutely True Diary of Part-Time Indian. I hope you loved it just as much as I did. You laugh a lot, but he's talking about serious things. And I think he sends a message to us how to cope with life, because life is hard sometimes. Hello, Nelson. Very good. Good attendance in this class. That's good. Okay, now I'm going to change the screen and I'm going to tell you how we're going to do the examination of the book. You have done written things in class, which I also, of course, consider very important. But the last kind of examination, instead of doing something written, which you have done in class, you're going to do a speaking session. Okay? So I will change the screen. And you can see on It's Learning, under today's class, you have oral examination. This is what I will go through now. And this is the instruction sheet. And in the middle, you see when it's red and blue, it means that you're going to hand in something in that folder. And that's your script for your speech. But I will tell you now. Okay, so I will open up this. You can look on the screen here. You don't have to open up in your computers. Okay. Hey Nadia. If you have questions, you can write in the chat. Okay. It's a very short introduction, actually. So we're going to examine the book by speaking. Oral means speaking, and it's the Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. And these are the instructions. You talk for 3 to 5 minutes individually. You record yourself. You know how it works. You did that last term. So either you record yourself with your telephone and you send it to me on WhatsApp, or you can do just like I do now. You live stream on YouTube, and instead of doing it offentligt, den här som jag gör nu är offentlig, så vem som helst kan söka och hitta mig, man söker på mitt namn. Men ni kan göra den inte privat, utan olistat. Då kan ingen hitta det ni säger om ni spelar in er själva. Utan det gör ni olistat och så kopierar ni länken längst upp och skickar till mig. Så kan jag klicka på länken så ser den. Och sen när jag har sett den så säger jag, när jag har sett den så kan du ta bort den. Så det är de här 2 alternativen. Spela in sig själv på datorn eller telefonen. Eller att man gör som jag gör nu, man spelar in sig själv. Okay? Hello Jamila. All right. So you speak for 3 to 5 minutes. You record yourself and you send your speech on WhatsApp or YouTube, because I don't know if there will be any national tests. So I think this is a good complement to the national test. And I will also hold these speaking sessions today and next week. So I will try to speak to as many as possible in smaller groups. All right. I know that some of you wanted to have a debate. We will see what will happen. Deadline script is next Friday, and that means that you write down, okay, I'm going to talk about this. Some of you want to write every word you're going to say. I think it's a good idea to write like keywords and not the entire text. Because if you write the entire text, it's more that you read for me instead of speaking to me. So on Friday next week, you should have your kind of structure, your skeleton of your speech with keywords, so you could have sentences as well, or you could have the entire text if you want to, but next Friday is deadline for the script, the written part of the speech. But deadline for your speech is Friday after Easter. On Easter, you have holiday, you don't do anything, go sporting or doing things that you like. But the week after Easter, 17th of April, then you should have sent in your spoken speech, your oral speech, okay? And the speech is divided into 4 parts, and it will be graded. Okay? So, let's see. Sorry. So this is the instruction sheet. It looks like this. and you find it on its learning. It's the same. It's just that I have colors here, so it might be hard to read on the screen at least, but you can look at home. You don't have to worry. I said the speech should be in 4 parts. Part 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I will tell you what this is about. Abdullah, good morning. The first part is a plot summary. Think now, you speak for 3 to 5 minutes. So don't speak 4 minutes about the plot summary. Perhaps you speak 1 minute about the plot summary. Then you speak from the beginning until the end. Okay? So the book, The Absolute True Driver Part Indian, is about the main character, Junior Arnold Spirit, who lives in an Indian reservation called blah, blah, blah. Okay? Ariane, good morning. So that's the first in your speech. The second part is themes. And this we have been working with quite a lot in the book. And you have written beautiful text about themes. So you can reutilize these texts if you want, or you can use the same themes as you have discussed in class. So you talk about 2 themes and gives examples from the book. For instance, I want to talk about living between 2 cultures and family. Okay. And you could say one example of living between 2 cultures is when Arnold Spirit Jr. or when Junior goes to another school called Reardon. And then you give examples. Okay, you choose yourself. The third thing in your speech is character description. How did Junior develop from the beginning until the end? Or how would you describe Junior? For instance, we get to know Junior in the beginning of the book. He tells us about himself, about his water in his brain, about having 10 teeth in his mouth, being loop-sided, having difficulties with his eyesight, etc., etc., and he's getting bullied. And then throughout the book, what happens to Junior, according to you? It's more about what you think. And the last part. Good morning, Rushan. The last part is personal reflection. What did you learn from reading this novel? What is the message, do you think? What is your reflection? Okay. When I read this book, I learned that, you know, you can face difficulties in life using humor, or you need to talk about or express yourself when you have difficulties. For instance, Junior, he wrote his cartoons. That was a way for him to kind of get rid of stress, get rid of frustrations, etc., etc. So, good morning, Abdul. So this is the speech. Sorry that I'm looking down, but I'm trying to. Any questions? So you speak 3 to 5 minutes. It's divided into 4 parts: plot summary, themes, character description, and your personal reflection. Okay. Deadline for your script next Friday. Then, of course, you can change things until you do the recording. Deadline for your speech, Friday, the 17th of April. Okay? So you will get time today. You start today, Monday, and next Friday. But you need to be online, because I'm going to pick a few students every class. For instance, today, I'm going to ask Jamila, Famo, Sveira, and Asha. I have sent a link to you with a link to a program called Zoom. Zoom is a program that the university uses for online courses. And that means that we can look at each other, and we're going to hold a discussion about the book. So today I have picked Jamila, Famo, Suveira, and Asha. If we are done in about 10-15 minutes, I will send a new link to some students on It's Learning. So you have to check your email on It's Learning in about 15 minutes. Okay. So for attendance, you need to write hi in the margin when you enter. I informed you about the national tests. We have finished reading the book, The Absolutely True Diary, and the examination this year will be oral speaking. So today, now, you start by writing your speech, okay, which is divided into 4 parts. Plot summary, 2 themes, character description, and your personal reflection. And now I have picked these 4 people on a Zoom conversation, which is Jamila, Suveira, Famo, and Asha. When we are done, I will send a new link to some of the students now on It's Learning. And then you click that link and you join my conversation. But in the meantime, you just start thinking about your speech. Do you have any questions? Yes, I can see that you're here. Very good. I'm glad that you ask questions. That's very good. I'm glad that you keep a nice tone in the chat because we cannot see each other, which is sad. We miss you. It's very empty in school. It's not the same. Hopefully this will end soon. So now I'm going to shut down this stream and I'm going to log on to Zoom and talk to Jamila, Famo, Suveira, and Asha. What you do now is that you start preparing your speech. And you find it on It's Learning under today's lesson, under English 5, 27th of March. You see 3 things. One is this presentation. The other one is this examination sheet with the grades. And the third thing is the file where you put your script next Friday. Alltså nästa fredag lämnar ni in ert manus på ett tal, men ert tal lämnar ni in fredagen efter påsk. Okay? But we meet on Monday again in class. So first these 4, then I'm going to send a new link to some students here. So you have to check on It's Learning when you get an email from me. Okay? I'm going to say goodbye now.